So let's go check out a custom javelin frame. Yeah.
What are you guys doing with this one?
We're not ready to talk about that yet. Stay tuned for the end of the video because we are going to be doing a giveaway.
So what is up, guys and girls? I am Mr. E from NYC, and if you are new to the channel, I want to welcome you. On today's episode, we will be visiting the team over at Spark CycleWorks. Why? Because they got a little something in store for all of us. That's right, you and me. So without any further ado, let us get into this one.
Let's do a little update on the javelin, but before I do that, if you guys remember, there was a while there where Spark was building a ton of custom bikes. It was almost every single week we were putting them out. So how's that going to relate? Well, let's go over it. So over the past few months, we have been building javelins and we're loving all these custom options people want. Almost every bike is a custom color. This one right here, this was Area 51. It's like a Ford Bronco color. And we've got these standard black panels on here. Guy wanted a hooligan headlight. You know, every single bike has been different, and that is really exciting. But you know what? We're getting a little jealous now, and we want to make some custom bikes. So we're actually going to start building some custom bikes just like we did with the Bandit, and we're going to be putting them online. So the first one is going to be this purple frame. We showed it off pretty recently. This color is called Merlin's Potion. And it is a color shifting paint that goes from this really cool purple to blue to black, depending on the light. And so over the next few weeks, we're going to be building this one out and we'll keep you informed. But here's the deal. We took all sorts of crazy suggestions over time for, you know, what should we do for a custom build theme and things like that. So we really want to hear what you think. Do you got something crazy you want us to try? I know a lot of you guys want to see a chopper build, so I've been thinking about doing some ape hangers on it just to see what happens. It might be kind of dumb, who knows? But you know, if you think back to last year, we built all sorts of crazy things. We built that Matrix bike, we built a pirate bike. You know, it was kind of like nothing was off limits. So get ready for a bunch of custom bikes and also a bunch of collaboration bikes. So Mr. E, I want to do a collaboration bike with you. So I've got a raw frame right around the turn, right?
Surprise, surprise.
Right, so I have a raw frame right here
wow.
that just got back from welding. And I think we should try to figure out what to do on this bike. So what frame color do we want to do? What side panels do you want to do? Headlight, all that kind of stuff. So these custom bikes, I will say, I know your first question is going to be about the motor. So we are going to keep it within all the specs of the bike. So the battery and the motor and controller, that's all going to be the same. Okay. But it's more of a cosmetic thing. What can we do different on this one? So let's figure some stuff out.
I'm excited.
So excited!
All right. So let's take this frame. By the way, if you're wondering, the Javelin frame, this piece weighs about 20 pounds, and then the swing arm weighs about another 10 pounds. So you know, it's not super lightweight, but for a steel frame, it's not too bad. So here's the frame. If you guys didn't know it, the Javelin uses this system called tab and slot. So we got it back from our welder, and there are a few of these bolts through here. Well, every one of these cross pieces has a tab, so it's a little piece of metal that sticks through the frame, and then the welder welds that line and then grinds it flat. In our earlier days when we were making these, we got a lot of people that were like, I don't like seeing the welds. So, you know, you can see now we polish everything, so it looks really, really nice. But we still do have to remove these bolts. But all of these holes are in very specific places.
Magic of editing, yeah.
So this particular hole doubles as a location for the badge to mount, right? Things like that. So let me go get some of the paint swatches and we can kind of talk about some ideas.
Hey, Jack.
Yes.
What do you think of a raw finish?
Very cool.
At the shop, if you ever come here and you want to work out a design with us, you can come by. We have all these different swatches for all the different powders. Well, I guess I should make a correction. This is a very limited version of all the powders. And you can kind of get some ideas of how to work things out. If you go to Prismatic Powders, that's the company, prismaticpowders.com, I believe. You can go to the website and there are thousands and thousands of different powder coats that they offer. Anything that you see there, you can give us the code. So there's a specific code for each paint. And then if you put that into the order form when you buy your Javelin, we will use that code and buy it, and we know exactly what you want. If you're trying to get an idea for how it looks, and you're not like totally sure, you know, it doesn't have the option on our website, we can Photoshop it too and give you like a preview. That's one thing that's really easy. So we just take the paint swatch and then we just Photoshop it in. There's just too many options for us to make all the listings.
I know. Last video, I think you mentioned thousands of colors.
Thousands. And not only that, but you can combine different colors. So like you can start with like a certain base color and then do a different kind of clear coat that has a different flake in it. It's crazy. Yeah, it's kind of overwhelming. But, you know, there's all sorts of different things that you can do. So this is the Disco series, and, you know, you can tell why it gets that name. These are the Illusion series. So these are some of our favorite ones. We use the Illusion Reds a lot, but they kind of do a little bit of a color shift, but they just look amazing in the light. We did that Tangerine the other day. That was cool. These are some kind of standard ones that also have some really wild flakes in there. You know,
Very nice.
kind of fun. And then just some really kind of baseline colors. Well, there's a couple little illusions in there. So if you're ever wondering, you know, how something would look, you can let us know. Obviously, we love it when people come by and talk about designs. Like, for example, I have a guy last week who bought a bike, and I have a meeting with him this coming week, and we're just going to sit down and we will go over all the different options. So that's something that's really unique about buying a bike from Spark. You know, I'm happy to get on like a FaceTime with you or a phone call or something like that, and we can talk about exactly what you want on your bike, and we will build it to that look.
Oh, nice.
You know, so it's kind of cool. And then we also even allow people to physically come here. And we've had people that want to build the bikes with us. So, but for you, you know, it's kind of hard on the spot to be like, what color do you want? So the homework will be, what frame color do you want? And then what color do you want your side panel? So this is the standard base panel. We can do all sorts of crazy vinyl wraps on these things. We do have the acrylic panels too. Those are a little bit trickier, but they are possible. And so you want to find that combo between the frame, the side panel, and a headlight. Well, I guess then you got the handlebars. There's a million things that you can do, right? So I guess you got a lot of homework to do. Keep in mind, even a highly customized bike like this, it really only takes about 4 to 6 weeks for us to do, because the thing that takes the most time is honestly the wiring. And now that we have developed all these wiring kits, we can build them ahead of time and we can just drop them in. So for example, this is the front plate. So this whole front plate, this is your whole lighting array and the throttle controls and everything like that. So if your bike was painted, I would literally just take this and just plop it on the front of the bike, and I'm already wired to go. So once the frame is welded, which this one is, all we got to do is paint it, and then it can get on the road in a week or so.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
We're really excited to build this custom javelin with you, but guys, if you have any other ideas for artists, brands, anybody like that that we want to collaborate with to make a custom javelin, leave a comment down below. Send Spark a DM or an email, something like that, because we are going to be building more and more of these as time goes on. But if you don't want to buy one of these custom bikes and instead you want to build your own bike, that's even more exciting to us. So go to our website. You can see all the different options that we currently have. If you have some kind of special request, you can also contact us directly. We do this all the time where somebody will say, I want this paint color, and then we'll just send you an invoice directly to build your bike. But we're hitting the holiday season, guys, so if you want to get your bike within that period, I strongly recommend you do it pretty soon because they are all hand-built. So, 4 to 6 weeks, by now, that's already to Christmas time. And by the time it takes haul bikes to travel across the country to get to you, time is ticking. So that's that, guys. Yeah, $300 off right now, holiday sale. All right, so we aren't just doing one giveaway. Spark and Mr. E are going to be doing a giveaway almost every week towards the middle of December as a way to thank you guys for all your support. So this first week, we're going to be giving away a few mugs. So if you want one, what you have to do is like this video, subscribe to Mr. E and leave a comment. And then if you go to the description of this video, there will be a link that goes to the entry. It's on our website. So we're going to start with a mug, but every week is going to be different. We're going to be giving away merch. We're going to be giving away tools, all sorts of different things. And then by the middle of December, there's going to be something really big that we're going to give away. So over the past few months of building javelins, we've been really excited by the fact that people want all these different custom options. So like this one right here is another one that's great. This is, oh God.
It's doing so good too.
So, how's your shin?
No, I'm good. I just hit my toe.
We can start it all over. You ready? Mr. E, you ready to... Why? Are you ready to record? Oh my fucking God. Mr. E, you ready to record? I can't say it. I can't say it. Mr. E, do you want to... You're gonna kill me, dude. Mr. E, are you ready to... I hold on. What the fuck am I gonna say, dude? Mr. E, are you ready to record? Mr. E, you're ready to record?
Yes.
When we send out the giveaways, we'll put them in these Spark boxes, and we've got some pretty cool graphics inside. So.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Even the box alone is good as a giveaway.